So earlier I discussed the many different hardware and software that are considered parts of educational technology. But there are many tools in educational technology that continues to change, and that does not only include the internet. It also includes the advancement of existing technologies as well as the introduction of which tools that schools can utilize. Schools adopt educational technology for a variety of reasons. One is in order to increase student engagement in learning. Two, to improve learning, such as so that they can attain higher standardized test scores. To improve the economic viability of students. This means in order to increase the probability of their abilities to succeed in the 21st century work environment through teaming, technology fluency, and high productivity. Another reason is in order to close the digital divide by increasing technology literacy in all students, to increase relevance and real-world application, to build 21st century skills, such as critical thinking and sound reasoning, global awareness, communication skills, information and visual literacy, scientific reasoning, productivity, and creativity. Aside from desktops and laptops, which have long been considered standard in educational technology, there are many other tools that are utilized in education today and have begun to reshape pedagogy, conceptual mastery, professional development, and consumption of content. First in the list is the interactive whiteboards. As you can see here, it's a presentation device connected to a computer and projector. Another would be your tablets. They are more portable than laptops. They are smaller and cheaper. It's a very interactive centerpiece for 1:1 initiatives. Another option would be to use document cameras. These types of device work very similar to the overhead projector. They are connected to a projector to display any image that is put underneath the camera. Aside from that, it is able to record both sound and video. Chromebooks are developed by Google. It contains no operating system or hard drive, but it connects to the internet as soon as it boots up, and it boots up really very quickly. Another option would be your Apple TV, which mirrors image from any Apple device to a projector or television. So 3D content is another advancement in educational technology. From specialized projectors to visual learning solutions, content providers are continuing to build upon their projects to immerse users in virtual learning environments where students can not only see, but they can also hear and feel. Cloud computing is a term used to refer to any hosted device or service that can be accessed over the internet, so data need not be stored locally but on the cloud. Nowadays, there are plenty of applications that are free and works to promote essential skill sets such as collaboration, communication, creativity, and global awareness. To mention a few, we have VoiceThread, Wordle, Animoto, Glagster, Padlet, Prezi, Pool Everywhere, Selly, and blogging platforms. Social media tools like Google+, Twitter, wikis, blogs are now becoming widely accepted over the internet. The list is almost endless. And of course, we have mobile technology. This includes mobile phones, tablets, e-readers that most schools and leaders are beginning to see the value for. You must have heard of the terms bring your own device, or BYOD, or bring your own technology, or BYOT. You must have heard of video conferencing. All it needs now is a webcam-enabled device such as a desktop, a laptop, a table or smartphone, plus an internet connection and apps like Skype, iChat, Adobe Connect, Google Hangouts, in order to create a video feed so that virtual field trips, collaboration with colleagues, or connection with authors can be done anywhere across the world. And of course, one of the major advancements in educational technology is the OpenCourseWare and massive open online courses. This is the availability of entire courses from some of the nation's most prestigious universities and professors free of charge. Last but not the least of what I'm going to mention under advancements in educational technology is virtual schooling, also known as cyberschooling or distance learning. There are many benefits of this particular current trend, but I'm going to mention a few, such as credit attainment to complement studies at a local campus, ability of students to work at their own pace, instructions are available year-round, courses are taught by highly qualified teachers, there is a wide range of courses that are often updated frequently, not to mention that it could be cheaper, knowing that you don't have to travel to the school where you want to enroll in. According to author Mark Prinsky, our students have changed radically. Today's students are no longer the people our educational system was designed to teach. We take a look at our students nowadays and how they think, how they act, what are their expectations in the classroom, and we know the traditional way of teaching will no longer work. Teachers need to understand the characteristics of their students according to Donovan and Bransford in order to prepare quality learning experiences for them. I hope you have taken the time to go over the videos or the links that they have shared apart from this particular learning material in order to relate to these two lines shared by our authors. In this age and time, we have a new learner in the classroom. All of our students are digital learners, and this is the difference. They prefer to access information quickly from multiple media sources. The problem? Many educators prefer slow and controlled release of information from limited sources. They prefer parallel processing and multitasking, but many educators prefer linear processing and single tasks or limited multitasking. They prefer random access to hyperlinked multimedia information, but many educators prefer to provide information linearly, logically, and sequentially. They prefer to learn just in time, but many educators prefer to teach just in case. They prefer instant gratification and immediate rewards, but many educators prefer deferred gratification and delayed rewards. They prefer to network simultaneously with others, but many educators prefer students to work independently before they network and interact. They prefer processing pictures, sounds, color, and video before text. But any educators prefer to provide text before picture, sound, and video. They prefer learning that is relevant, active, instantly useful, and fun. But many educators feel compelled to teach memorization of the content in the curriculum. So see how our new learners are too different from what our educators are designed to teach nowadays. There's really a need to change. I need you to take a moment to review the illustration given here. It suggests that there are several areas in the realm of school and classroom management that are well suited to computer applications. In each area, the computer used as a tool can save the user some time, improve the accuracy of information, and efficiently handle large amounts of data. Can you cite one or two examples of programs or apps that are designed under teaching materials? So based on the other instructional materials that I have provided, there is a great need for schools to change. According to Kelly, McCain, and Jukes, those who work in a school system are the victims of TTWWADI. That means that's the way we've always done it. Schools have operated in a particular way for such a long time that most people who work there don't really know the reasons that why they do the things they do, which means we have been so used to doing what we have been doing for a long time that we don't want to change. We don't want to adapt to the changing times. As instructional leaders, that is, if your job gives you the capacity to make such change, it is our primary responsibility to observe and evaluate instruction. With this comes the responsibility to ensure that teachers are provided the freedom to take risks, knowledge or effective practices, resources to make it happen, and flexibility to incorporate innovative teaching materials. With these parameters in place, we as leaders must then be able to consistently identify, foster, support, and promote what's needed in the 21st pedagogy of teaching and learning. One easy way to ensure that this is incorporated is to apply the 4 C's. That's creativity, communication, critical thinking, and collaboration into curriculum and lesson design. So I just want to share some of today's literacies. Now, before, when you talk of literacy, we talk about proficiency in reading, writing, and arithmetic, and they used to form a very solid foundation for young adults entering college or students or graduates launching a career. However, in today's age and time, the definition of literacy has stretched into to include new methods of meaning making, and K-12 needs to keep up. We are trying to keep up. So let's just go over quickly some of today's literacies. We have general literacy, text literacy, computer literacy, distance learning, cyber learning literacy, visual literacy, audio literacy, video literacy, and media literacy. You might want to do some research on what this means. Some are familiar, some are fresh, some are interrelated.